Frances Tiafoe set up a U.S. Open semifinal against Taylor Fritz to guarantee there will be an American man in the singles final in New York for the first time in 18 years. Andy Roddick was the last American man to win a Grand Slam singles title when he triumphed at Flushing Meadows in 2003. Roddick was also the last American man to reach a U.S. Open final, having lost to Roger Federer there in 2006. But the wait for a home finalist will soon be over after Fritz ended his run of Grand Slam quarterfinal disappointment by edging out Alexander Zverev 7-6, 7-2, 3-6, 6-4, 7-6, 7-3. The ever-entertaining Tiafoe then advanced when opponent Grigor Dimitrov was forced to retire injured. Tiafoe led Dimitrov 6-3, 6-7, 5-7, 6-3, 4-1, when the Bulgarian, hampered by an apparent hamstring injury, ended the match. "I didn't want to end it like that, for me or the crowd. But Friday is going to be one hell of a day," 20th seed Tiafoe said. "It's the biggest match of mine and Taylor's life." It is a third major semifinal for Tiafoe and a first for Fritz, who had lost all 4 of his previous matches at this stage of a major. He roared in delight after battling past German 4th seed and 2020 runner-up Zverev earlier on Tuesday. Fritz's victory followed New Yorker Emma Navarro beating Paula Badosa to reach the semifinals of the women's singles. This has proved to be Fritz's breakthrough moment in his 33rd Grand Slam appearance. He lost to Novak Djokovic in the U.S. Open quarterfinals in 2023, fell in the last 8 at Wimbledon in 2022 and July this year, and suffered defeat in the Australian Open quarters in January. Zverev said afterwards it was the most angry and disappointed he had felt after a match in a long time. "I played terrible," said Zverev, who was unusually flat in the final set and complained about his racket throughout as he chased a first Grand Slam title and a third U.S. Open semifinal. "I just have no answers right now. He played quite a good match. I did nothing to deserve to win." On the prospect of an All-American semifinal against Tiafoe, Fritz said, "I know the crowd would really want to see me play Frances, so we get an American in the final. That could be crazy." Britain's Jack Draper is among those remaining in the top half of the draw. He plays Alex de Minaur in the quarterfinal on Wednesday. Cruel end for Dimitrov as Tiafoe advances. Tiafoe's previous Slam semifinal appearance was also in New York, where he so often produces his best tennis by feeding off an animated crowd, while his dynamic attacking style helps ratchet up the volume further. Roared on by a partisan crowd, Tiafoe was on the front foot immediately to put pressure on the Dimitrov serve. The first break came midway through the opening set, and there was little jeopardy as the American closed it out. Dimitrov had been oddly passive and quickly went a breakdown in the second, but urged on by coach Jamie Delgado, he backed his shot-making and was rewarded. He rescued the break, and an electric end to the second set saw the pair go shot for shot in the tiebreak. It came to an almost comical conclusion as, having earned 3 set points, Dimitrov double faulted twice, only for Tiafoe to hand him the third with a double fault of his own. "Obviously, it's not the way I wanted to get through, but being in another semi-final here is incredible," Tiafoe said afterwards.